2000 Jahre später.
So, nach endlosen Hin- und Herfliegen. Ich red grad. Haben wir jetzt ein bisschen Geld. Sollte fürs Filmstudio und das andere mal hoffentlich reichen. Mal gucken. Ich habe jetzt vergessen, was das andere war. Malibu Club war der war bei 120.000. Filmstudio war glaube ich 60. Irgendwas hat es noch gegeben um 50. Scheiße. Naja, wir wird schon wieder erfolgen. Oder nicht? Oh, da, halt, stopp. So, wunderbare Landung. Und Filmstudios kaufen. Filmstudio gekauft. 60.000 $.
North Beach.
Oh, sehr gut. Nice. Oh, mal gucken. Aha, ja. Mondlandung, alles klar. Moment. Geht gleich weiter. Das ist enttäuschend. Da die Titanic. Oh, schaut nicht nach Titanic aus. Okay, nicht auf. Gut. Dann schauen wir, was uns Geld verdienen. Alle meine Pferdchen.
Action.
Whoa! Now that's big.
12 inches. That is regulation, baby. Cut! Who is this idiot? You! Why are you in my space? Why?
What is all this crap? Aliens,
Baby,
fishing poles. Who's ever seen a shark that big? All this stuff's gotta go. Why'd you get in this business, you prick? Huh? For the pussy. That's why. What is this?
This is my art. Security!
Look, you pompous asshole. I own you now. I own all of this. We're gonna turn this place around. I'm gonna make you rich.
You're Tommy Vassetti, but I thought that you were...
That's right. We're gonna be making some changes around here and start making some real money.
Actually, have you ever thought about,
But first we're gonna need some good-looking broads.
Yeah, girls are fine, but you... Wow.
What's that guy think this is? Some free art crap? Geez, like anyone ever watch movies about fish?
Fisch. Kapisch? Ich habe meinen Hubschrauber fort, gell? Oh!
Always remember to be yourself. Never fake the funk. It's Wild Style on Pirate Radio. Somewhere in Vice City. Location unknown.
Da ist Candy, sie scheint wieder mit dem kommen.
Yo, Candy, I'm looking for movie talent. You interested?
Sure. But you'd have to talk to my agent.
The hell are you doing?
You should have stayed at home today. Can you believe this, asshole?
Nein. Na. Für das ist ein Hubschrauber eher unpraktisch.
I think this is some free art crap. Geez, like anyone ever watch movies about fish?
Tja, das ist ein F-Wort.
Ay no, ¿qué le pasa, este idiota?
Oh. Ja, wenn man sich nicht entscheiden kann, nicht? Und dann muss man mit sowas fahren.
Of course I am. My
Maya.
city is a growing city. Of course, there are going to be some growing pains, but what I tell people is this. Gather up your life savings, buy yourself a piece of swamp, drain it, and get rid of the damn wildlife. Then apply for planning
Oh, ich muss
permission.
ja
Pretty soon you can have your own
Tendenfall
retirement
verfolgen,
community or resort.
Auch lieber mal vorsagen. Ich würde gerne wieder so Waffen nachkaufen, nachdem die irgendwie verschwunden sind. Aber spannend ist. Spannend. Oh, oh, dieser Bremsweg, schau dir das an.
This is just plain stupid.
Da ist Candy, sie scheint wieder mit dem Kongressabgeordneten Schrupp zusammen zu sein.
Yo, Candy, looking for movie talent. You interested?
Sure. But you'd have to talk to my agent.
The hell are you doing? You should have stayed at home today. Can you believe this, asshole?
Ja, das mein Herz.
We have some sad news.
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in. Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at
Was der Stern?
the home of keyboards. Thanks to the science of music, you don't need musical talent to make great music. Just listen. I created that just by pressing a button.
Shannon.
Synthesizers are
Unchained.
Why work hard on difficult compositions when a machine can make music better than you've ever dreamed of? You will be the hit of the party. It's perfect for in-restaurant entertainment, cover bands, and funerals. Makes you
yeah.
and television danceable. It's the science of music and Synth and Some. Remember, you don't know you're a musician until you try.
Keine Zeit.
Tony here, feeling fine, going double time. That's
Jo,
my
klar,
ride.
warum?
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but when you go west, you go.
Sicherheitsabstand. Easy. Mein Taxifahrer. Und ich kann Respekt mehr heutzutage. Der Ernst?
Hey, thanks, moron.
Überhaupt noch nicht gesehen, sowas. Braucht mein Taxi. Alter!
Can anyone drive me?
Come on, let's go.
Get out of the way, Joe!
Da ist schon wieder los. Sehr stabile Stühle. So. Oh, cool, das ist die Limousine. Oh nein. Oh, kann man Pizza ausliefern. Alles klar.
Don't hit me, dweeb!
Ups.
Last night I dreamt of love. Don't you love this new scene?
Hey, Mercedes.
Hey, Tommy, you want a party? Can't wait
Not now, sweets. You interested in doing some movies?
Of course, as long as it's cheap and sleazy.
Nah, you're hired. Get in.
Hey, mind the ladies!
Ja, die hupft mir vors Auto und bin schon wieder der Arsch. Nein, verpasst.
Hey, Tommy, you coming in for a warm-up?
Maybe later, babe.
Whoa, cool shark.
Der Dildo-Chat.
How's filming going, Steve?
Well, Candy is a natural. And that new girl, she's insatiable. She went through half the cast and crew before I even took a light reading. Anyway, hey, tomorrow we're going on location to shoot the boat scenes.
Boat scenes? What boat scenes?
The fishermen are in the throes of passion when the giant shark comes in.
What'd I say about the giant shark? I said, no giant shark, all right? Just keep the cameras pointed at the poontang.
Okay. Hey, Tommy, you guys got to try, right?
You get those flyers printed up?
Yeah, but nobody's gonna let us distribute those things. I mean, they're just too, they're unimaginative.
You don't worry about that. I've got my own ideas for distribution.
Okay. Hey, Candy, in my trailer.
Hinter dem Studio steht ein altes Wasserflugzeug, das mal benutzt ist, um die Flyer in der Stadt zu verteilen. Easy. So kann ich das Raumschiff lernen. Und wie komme ich da hin?
Tommy, man, you're gonna love this. Forget about it.
Ja.
Phrases, he's the friend you've always dreamed of. Order Domestabot today.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me.
Ach so. Wow. Gut, dass ich nicht blind bin.
The socialist, jiggery, pookery, hoot-nanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. I appreciate your attempt to press the point, but we are here to press the issue. My city is in trouble, and I think we're not really providing any serious solutions. So far, we've got secessionism rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on now,
Maurice?
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Crashaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to give a man a chance. Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? It ain't by magic or cooking the books. We save that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you square.
That's a damn lie. They called me wet fart.
They called me the Bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offer tax breaks to the rich, and pay people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but my solution is easy. I'm going to talk for a long time about a subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph upside down. Turn it upside down, and they have halved. Halved! Under me, Alex Shrub. Vote Shrub for president, and you'll have a friendly face in the White House. A man you can trust. A local man who likes golf and laughing and photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a minute.
Don't interrupt. Let me finish. But you're not this won't let me speak. You, Shorty,
Also,
shut up and let me speak.
Steuerung
I'm
ist
taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by
Flugzeugkatastrophe.
at least 3 inches, which means I'm a lot more respectable looking. Everyone knows politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer it here because I'm a man of the people. Vote shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first... Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then
Die
they'll
ganzen
have to
Texturen
leave.
im ersten
We
glauben werden
must
müssen,
build
das
a moat
ist...
to the north, or they
Naja.
will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long...
Easy.
Give me a break.
Ein Mann namens Martha.
Okay, what's the problem now?
Shh. Well, after his close encounter with the Nympho invaders, our hero finds himself unable to think of anything but this huge phallic mountain. And that's when I want to do the scene with the vat of mashed potatoes, but then
I don't
we...
give a crap about that. Just keep going, keep going. You mentioned something about some legal problem on the phone.
Congressman Alex Shrub has jumped on the pre-election bandwagon. He's going after the Puritan vote. Rumors are he's going to support measures to restrict, shall we say, the more fleshy aspects of this nation's great entertainment industry.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Candy, you know Shrub. You guys get up to anything kinky?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
All right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Candy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me you got that.
Was that part of the, or was she talking to?
Hey, I can never tell. Anyway, you're probably best following her after the shoot. See if she'll lead you to their new love nest.
You got a camera?
Yeah, get him a camera.
Der wird das jetzt nur auf YouTube laden.
Hey, what's the suit, man?
And is the #1 rated show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6 knots. 6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built tools to beat each other over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over, shut down the Pilgrim Discos. Why? All very confusing if you ask me. And you did. And I asked myself, that is a perfect subject for a region-wide discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one. To discuss the subject of morality, we have firebrand preacher Pastor Richards, the head of the Pastor Richards Salvation Statue Organization, a group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against Popular Culture, or MAPC. Or is it MAPS? MAP-Gay? I don't know. We're deep in acronym hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Naturist News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes. You can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity leads to bad, naughty things.
Maurice, if I may interrupt, I haven't worn clothes since 1982. Clothes are seriously unnatural. Did you guys learn anything from the 60s? I had a revelation when I was on holiday in Germany. I'd always felt very constricted. Then it hit me like a slippery fish. Clothes are plain wrong. When you're born, you're not wearing any clothes. When you die, you're not wearing any clothes.
I'm going to have to interrupt you there. What if you die at work? What if an enormous piece of machinery falls on you while you're working?
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National Geographic lately? People around the world are nude. You don't want to shoot a machine gun or a howitzer or a flamethrower if you're naked. It could burn or scald in quite a
Das
personal
funktioniert so
fashion.
ganz gut ohne Gegenverkehr
You've been to the zoo, animals are
oder generell
naked. If
Verkehr.
everyone were naked, there'd be no war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the theft of cars in the city. No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me. They've never even tried.
That's because you're a degenerate
Ich mag
loony.
diese
If the police were
unauffälligen
naked, it would set a great example to everyone. You can direct traffic and eat donuts entirely in the buff.
Maurice, this kind of immoral behavior is exactly why I'm building the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. Noah had an ark, Texans had the Alamo, and I am building a...
Hey,
Simple. This 50-story statue will be able to... Could you call me Martha?
oh, Alex. I mean, Martha. Whatever you say.
Of this city, but you can save yourself. The Pastor Richard Salvation statue will be a completely self-sufficient community. We have canned food rations, private living quarters, and enough supplies to survive happily the predicted 40,000 years of nuclear winter. In Phase 2, and with funding from NASA, we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial fan, we will load up the statue with all of the people who have saved themselves through generous donations, blast into space, and colonize Saturn with a race of morally correct, affluent people ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's morally corrupt people like you we're shielding ourselves from. Liberals, degenerates, the Welsh. They're the ones responsible for the nightmare our city is today. The crime in the streets, the parties, the children born out of wedlock to a future of hopelessness. Anyone who does not agree with me is mentally sick and should be shot, I'm afraid to say. We need to build a place to escape these transgressions.
Whew, that's extreme stuff, Pastor. But we'll leave amateur eugenics for a minute and ask our other panelists. Jan, you're a mom, so you know everything. What is your thought on all this? And do you think Pastor Richard stole his ideas from the movie or book?
Well, yes, I am a mom. My kids are very special. So special, they go to special classes. Now, I teach my kids history to give them perspective. Last night I was telling them about how Magellan sailed around the Strait of Magellan and met some friendly natives that gave him supplies. Then he had to kill all of them. That's an important lesson.
Toll, schon wieder kein Aufzug. Oha. Wie Fotos muss ich denn machen?
Martha, someone's watching. How kinky.
Oh.
You, give me that camera.
Toll. Und den Hubschrauber viel zu weit packt. Zu weit weggepackt. Boah, den Bock geschoben.
joke, shithead.
Das könnte mir jetzt recht knapp werden.
Toilet paper. Napoleon, Stalin, Attila the Hun, all of them. After you read my book, you will understand. I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down, please, my friend. Divorce rates are up. Standardized test scores are down. Vampire sightings at the mall. Can the family be saved? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous, why weren't we born already married? Jan, over to you.
Well, since I'm a happily married mother, I know the family unit is the basis of all society. Now, even when my husband is working late or away on an extended business...
Go on. Tell me more about your family.
Well, I like to compare it to nature. After all, it is one planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the supermarket. I tell you, there is nothing super about that place. Kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron?
Stopp, macht mich fertig. Überall nur Geballer. Falsch.
I got those clothes you wanted. What's going on?
So, ich spekuliere damit, dass oben wieder oben wieder ein Hubschrauber ist. Und jetzt der andere aufhört, das bin ich pisst. Nein! Ach Gott. Naja, wenigstens was.
With a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with a secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social class distinctions. Clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around. Mother Nature. Whoa. That's why we're lobbying to build a naked casino in Vice City, so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the buff.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book, he that gambles his money away is a fool, but he who believes in me will go to spend eternity in space with other affluent
Perfekt.
Slave morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes. course I can. Just look at Prohibition or the Cultural Revolution in China. We can learn a lot from history. Chairman Mao or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And look at the great societies they built. People want to be told how to act. And most people are idiots, and that's exactly who my teachings appeal to. This lawless, permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so. Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just...
I'm
sorry, but I just can't swallow this right now.
Come on, darling. He's hung like a sperm whale, for pity's sake. How can you not feel the part?
But Stevie...
How's my star director?
Oh, man, the struggle between the artistic integrity and the humping, pumping action continues unabated. And before you ask, yes, all 4 videos will be released by their... Honey, can you please keep the Andacon in the shot? He costs more per hour than you do.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
I was thinking, we need some kind of big stunt to really promote the launch. Something that will make a real impact on the city. You got any ideas?
Well, in the old days, they used to have gala events, stars, limos, the night sky crisscross with searchlights.
Searchlights. I got an idea.
Yeah. Well, little sequin numbers and the limos. Premieres. Oh, yes, ma'am. Of course, ma'am. And the press and the barrage of lights.
Was, um vom Dach zu Dach zu Na. Irgendwo kann man das hat man speichern. Du musst auf Gebäude decken. Lift sollten in eines der oberen... Da gibt's dann einen Lift.
At the law firm of the Leo and Durax, we understand that sometimes life throws you...
Hasse Motorräder. Diese Treppe führt zu einem tiefer gelegenen Büro. Also ich fahre die Treppe rauf, damit ich zu einem tiefen Büro komme. Ergibt Sinn. Da ist ein Hubschrauber. Wann hätte ich... Kehre in das tiefer gelegene Büro zurück, wenn du nochmal auf den Dächern bist.
Watch the loafers.
Easy! Naja, ich bin oben blind. Okay, bis 7 haben wir Zeit. Kein Problem. war ein bisschen sehr knapp. Wow. Oh oh. Bitte. Ja, passt. Das war ein wenig mit zu viel Schwung. Oh. Nein. Monster Stunt Bonus.
Men stand in the rain and listen to this. V-Rock.
Oh, Bettsignal. I'm Batman. Sehr dezent. Filmstudio in Betrieb. Bis zu $7.000 generiert. Das ist jetzt auch nicht so viel. Nicht mein erster Ritt. Ohne vom Dach zu fallen. Easy.
Tommy, Paolo here, True Paso Amigo.
What do you want, Paul? I don't want any fake label clothes.
Very funny, mate, but you know I don't touch bent gear. No, I was just calling to see if I could get a part in one of your movies. Back in England, I did a lot of blue stuff, mate. I'm packing more heat than you, my son.
Paul, thanks for the offer. I'll bear that in mind.
Seriously, don't forget about me after all I've done for you.
That's what I'm trying to forget about.
Passt.
Otherwise, I'm going...
Zuerst mal wieder haben. Rüstung
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, any day now you're sitting in school passing notes and talking about the prom, when suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends? Call yourselves the Wolverines? Put twigs in your hair and try to beat back the Ruskies? No, You hightail it to Pastor Richard's Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call 866-9-SAVE-ME. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you're paid in full on D-Day, you and your family will be safe. If not, you may have to choose to save yourself and leave the others behind.
Hey, stop selling things on my show. You're not a value sponsor who supports the art of public radio, buddy.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much from other cultures.
I wouldn't do that.
Ich weiß immer noch nicht, was das andere, also was der andere Betrieb war.
Tommy, man, you're gonna love this.
Es ärgert mich ein bisschen.
What are you doing? I've been loyal. She's always giving me a hard time.
Ah, ich glaube, ich weiß schon. Ich glaube, ich weiß es. Schau mal, ob meine Erinnerung korrekt ist oder nicht. Ich hoffe, dass der Hubschrauber da ist. Nice. Der Club ist nicht der. Es hat irgendeins gegeben um 50.000. Nur was für eins. Boah, mein Hirnblatt.
Check it out, y'all. Super Rockin' Mr. Magic, a.k.a. Sir Juice. Holding it down on...
Nein, bitte nicht so.